I'm gonna explain exactly why I love this camera and why I think you might as well. Alright, so one of the biggest selling points to the Insta360 ACE Pro 2 is its low light performance. If you have ever used a GoPro in dim lighting, you know the footage can turn out grainy and unusable. But the ACE Pro 2, it's a completely different story.
Here you can see this is the pure video mode, and now that we're away from that street light, this is pretty much a dark scene. And normally action cameras are fighting like crazy to try to pull some detail, which would end up giving you so much noise. It'd be such grainy footage, but we can see here that it's doing a pretty good job. Like, I'm really impressed by it.
When you ready for all these to be on that, it look like a 750.
Yup. So I was about to show y'all what the bike looks like on the camera in pure video mode. And as you guys can see, oh, my little flap, kink. She pulled over just to ask me that. That's funny. But look how good this bike looks in the pure video mode. It's clean. I mean, dude, the ACE Pro 2 does a great job, y'all. All right, now let me get back to the house before my wife castrates me.
It handles low light conditions like a champ. Whether you're riding at dusk or under the streetlights, the footage stays crisp and clear. I've had to scrap so much GoPro footage in the past because of the poor lighting conditions, but with this little camera right here, no more wasted clips ever again. Now let's talk about manual mode and filters. A lot of riders debate whether to shoot in manual or auto, but here's my take on it. If you want professional looking footage, manual mode is the way to go. Personally, I shoot in iLog, which is Insta360's flat color profile. It gives me more flexibility in editing, and filters, well, absolutely essential. Even in auto mode, an ND filter helps balance exposure, especially in bright sunlight. I'm using an ND64 here, and the difference is night and day. Another win for the ACE Pro 2 is the field of view. Compared to GoPro and DJI cameras, this thing gives you a wider perspective, which is a huge win for motovlogging. Whether you're capturing scenic rides or tight maneuvers, the extra width means you won't miss a thing.
One of the really cool features is it does offer a wider field of view than the GoPro and the DJI, I believe it's the Action 5 or Osmo Action 5 or whatever, Pro, and I really like that. The field of view is basically how wide your camera is able to go, and you know, having more of that ability to have a wide camera range or view, it really helps a lot.
Audio is just as important as video, and the ACE Pro 2 nails it. It's got a built-in wind reduction feature, which is actually amazing. It even muffled my bike's pops and bangs a little too well. Couldn't even hear them. For voiceovers, I'm using a DJI wireless mic inside of my helmet. But for warning, placement matters. Too close to your mouth and it sounds distorted.
But with more versatility, I enjoy having a Bluetooth microphone. The Bluetooth microphone that I use is from DJI. It's the DJI mini microphone, and I just throw it right inside of my helmet. In this case, my microphone is pretty much right on my face, right next to my mouth. I do want to find a different place for the microphone because it is too close to my mouth, and I hate the way my audio sounds right now. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can definitely tell. It sounds almost, I don't want to say muffled, but it just sounds a little distorted. It's not as clean as I would like it.
I'm still tweaking my setup, but the camera's Bluetooth mic compatibility makes it easy to experiment. Okay, now let's address the elephant in the room, file transfers. For some reason, my computer freaks out when I plug the ACE Pro 2 SD card directly into it. But I do have a way of going around that. I edit the clips from the Insta360 app first, then airdrop them to my computer. It's extra steps, but until I figure out a fix, it gets the job done. If you've had this issue, drop a comment. I'd love to hear your solutions. All right, so at the end of the day, the ACE Pro 2 is a beast for moto vlogging. Low light dominance, wide FOV, and solid audio make it a top contender. But here's the truth, no camera is perfect. It's about finding what works for your style. Whether you go to Insta360, DJI, or even GoPro, just remember, filters and manual settings are your best friends.